Three, two, one, go!
Hello, everybody. This is Circuit Main here. I am here for the Brony Show. Episode something, something, it's 535. I am Circuit Main. I'm here for 535. I am slowly mentally crashing as I descend into madness, regretting a cup of coffee I had 3 hours ago. As my body has just decided, that is too much caffeine for you. Now it's time to see you crash. But I will still bring you the Brony community as much as I can as I am slowly descending into tired madness. But I'm not here by myself. No, I'm here with a wonderful bunch of panelists that are going to take advantage of my horrible state. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Chairs, huh?
Chairs. DM21.
They might be muted due to the fact that I had the system.
I swear I did not plan that.
I figured.
But we do have Textalion. Textalion?
This is a bad time for coffee? When is a bad time for coffee?
When you need sleep.
Right before you actually need to go to bed?
Yeah.
I know, I was making a joke.
And we're also joined by Toakoi.
You are lucky that I keep my music brain on mute, otherwise I would be singing songs right now.
There we go. And Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, we're here to bring you the Brony community for this week, and it is a heck of a week. I'm going to go ahead and just get a few things out of the way right off the bat here. For the show today, we are going to eventually, hopefully, maybe at least for 10 minutes, depending on how things go, we're going to be talking about arting. As well, basically, good ways to learn how to art, programs you can use, fundamentals, and also where to go get training resources. Why? Because in a few days, the artist training ground for Equestria Daily will begin, and I do want to encourage anybody who has any desire to draw a pony, even if it's just something silly as a pencil sketch, or maybe even challenging yourself with a new program or a new way of doing the artistry, even if it's with claymation figures, painting, or, who knows, maybe you'll do it with pipe cleaners. I want to encourage people to try to participate and see if you can discover a new creative side to yourself, or maybe expand on the creative side that's already there. But of course, along with that, we will be having of things of the pony of nature. In this case, so later on this week, we are also going to be getting a new pony special on Netflix, a new G5 special, and that will also tie into several new G5 episodes. So we are getting a massive pony influx coming in, as opposed to the slow trickle of Tell Your Tale that we've had since Christmas time.
In fairness, it's kind of neat that we've been able to have, stuff almost every single 2 weeks, a fortnight, if you would.
I will mute you forever for that one. But no, in all honesty, though, it has been kind of nice that we've had even little bits of pony here and there until the big kahuna can show up. But the big kahuna is coming, and we must be prepared. But, of course, before we get into that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our daily lives and things going on. And what better way to do that than a big old heaping helping of Wub time. And, of course, that means, what's up, Brony? And so I turned the... Blah. I honestly am so sorry.
So well.
I am so sorry. I honestly had a cup of coffee a few hours ago just because I thought it would help energize me, and it did the exact opposite. I am so burnt. My brain is so burned out right now. It is on a major crash, and I am trying my absolute best to keep it together, at least until it clears up and I'm no longer on the crash. But it's gonna take a bit. I do apologize. So, what's up? Okay, Wub time, everybody. What's up, Bronies?
Let's see. Saw Shin Kamen Rider. Good movie. A little bit rushed, but hey, it's adapting like 26 episodes into a 2-hour movie.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Also, I started work on the Ponies Online schedule, so that's fun.
Yep, you gotta do the whole podcast. Well, not podcasting. Well, panel casting thing now, don't you?
Yeah. And I still have to do like my inset into the intro video. So yeah, I have stuff to do. I just have to worry about work.
Alright. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on with them?
Speaking of work, I had to fix one of the fork extensions on our R80, or as most people just see it as, a giant skidster.
Ooh, sounds fun.
I had to grab a 20-pound sledgehammer and swing it like a golf club for about a half hour.
That actually does sound like fun.
Oh, it's painful. It sucks.
Oh, no. Well, I kind of had to do something like that, but it was at a movie theater that was being disassembled. They literally cut out the rows of chairs and they left all the metal studs still in the metal bracer studs that they literally bolt into the cement in the room. So I was there. I went there with a bunch of other people with a sledgehammer, and our job was basically just to take the sledgehammer and just smack those things like they were golf balls and just knock them out of the cement. Took a few hours, but it was the most glorious fun I had.
I don't think you ever had to do that with a 20-pound sledgehammer.
No, this sucker was a heavy sledgehammer. We had to swing it like a golf club. It was amazing.
Anyway, it's not a lot of fun to do when you have a damaged rotator cuff or two. Yeah.
Okay,
Anyways.
yeah, that would definitely not be good. Yeah.
I got my truck up and running, got the first heat cycle done, and then I also checked up the torque on the head gasket again to make sure everything sounded good and everything ran good, and it did, thankfully. And then I did all the cutting and welding I needed to build the frame for the rear seats, so the rear seats are now fully in. And today I just barely put in all my tools and stuff, and I'm going to be driving that thing around tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure if you can survive my 100 and some odd mile round trip, it should be fine to go about anywhere.
Ah, it sounds like exciting times. You're almost ready to say that you're good for Everfree, and I'm very happy for that. I honestly am. I'm excited to see you there.
I think it's been just been a lot. It's been a lot.
It definitely sounds like it.
One of the fun things is the newer generation seats I put in it. They sit slightly taller than the old stock ones.
Oh,
Which I don't mind too much. It lets me have a better angle looking down the hood, so I can tell a little bit more accurately where I'm parking and driving.
yeah, it makes sense. I can't argue that.
Yeah, it's not so unbelievably high where you really notice. Just when you sit in it, he's like, this is definitely a little bit taller than the stock thing I drove around in for almost 3 years.
You know what? You know what? Speaking of chairs, well, seats anyway. I probably mentioned I finally got myself a brand new gaming chair. Well, two really, but one for work and one for play. Literally, one is in my work office downstairs, and one I am sitting in right now. It's the DXR racer chairs that you always seem to see streamers using now.
No, buy one off eBay. Mine broke within months.
Oh no, I bought it directly from the source, and in fact, I got lucky. Apparently, for some weird reason, they were getting rid of a bunch of them. I think there was just like an older model, or they just weren't selling too well. But I got like one for $80, and then I got a nice bright green one for $110. So yeah, it was a little, well, was it 110, 80? Oh no, in either case, it kind of equaled out to a little bit more than 200, which also worked well with the Father's Day coupon they had going for $20 off. So yeah, I got two chairs, and I didn't even know you could move the lumbar support until literally watching a video about 20 minutes ago. So now it's snug against the small of my back, and I'm hoping that it helps with that wonderful back pain that I got way back in March because of my own stupidity.
So, aside from that, after everything's done, if you lean back, do you feel a little bit more relaxed?
I never feel relaxed. I'm a podcaster.
Stress.
I'm a tech support podcaster. Nothing makes me feel relaxed. I drink alcohol. I actually feel like I need more. I need to do something with myself. Twiddle.
You should just be like me and just sleep like 5 or 6 hours every night, and just do a lot during the day, and then just one day just sleep for like 20 hours.
Honestly, sometimes I wonder if I could do that. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, it's not fun whenever you put 65 miles just because work's not very smart.
Anywho, that's all my whole shebang. Well, there's one other thing that happened, but it happened earlier today, and I don't want to spoil the fun I'm going to be having, so that I'm gonna have to save it as a surprise for later.
We did get a thing from Slick the other day.
Oh, that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Now I might as well bring that up now. It's not exactly, well, it is kind of What's Up Brony-ish. But yeah, Slick, or some of you might remember from the old Brony Show history, D-Pad actually jumped into the Discord here for a little bit. Mostly because they're getting ready to basically auction off the Traveling Pony Museum things, as we've been mentioning several times already over at TruckCon. Since they're going to be closing up the traveling part of the shop, they are still going to have the Etsy shop open for now, for hopefully for a good long time, but see what happens there. Anyway, the reason I bring it up is he brought over an interesting little thing here, which was the advertisement poster for Big Apple PonyCon. So this was before BronyCon was BronyCon. Because before it became BronyCon, it actually was Big Apple. Then it kind of expanded itself to BronyCon, going off to New Jersey for a couple of years, and then eventually moving on to Baltimore.
What you're saying is this poster is almost 10 years old.
It is more. It is like 11 years old,
It's-
more.
Yeah.
It is old as hell. If you want an idea of how old it is, you have Unanimous Delivers, Mike the Microphone.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
mostly
that's
looking
an
at. Is
old
looking
name,
at
I
like
reckon.
all these old things of art. I'm like, wow. Yeah, this is easy. Like beginning of the fandom, like 10 plus years ago.
Yeah,
knew
though,
it was-
it hurts
I
like
knew it was old once I saw Mike the Microphone. He was one of the few first really well talented musicians in the fandom in the early days.
yeah.
Well, also remember the last year of BronyCon. God, it seems long ago. Was one of the last performances I think he ever did in the fandom.
It's just so cool.
Yeah, it's still cool. I mean, whenever that. Which, am I mistaken to say that this was kind of the root of BronyCon itself, or did it integrate?
Uh, uh, uh,
Oh, there's a Klingon, and I remember Spock's race. They're Vulcans.
Well, you know what I mean. It's one of those things, because
anyway,
Well, I know it used to be BronyCon with the N and the Y emphasized for New York.
yep. But in any case, the big reason it's such a big deal is obviously you could see the Brony show is in there as well. But
Yeah, Circuit and who's that?
Slick.
that would be D-pad,
Slick.
that Slick or D-pad, however you want to say it. One of the original hosts of the show,
mhm.
co-hosts.
Is
It
this the
is.
same D-pad we're talking about on YouTube, or
It's a different D-pad.
different.
okay?
Yeah,
I'm just making sure.
yeah. No,
Because,
I wish it was
people
that
with the same
D-pad.
name.
Wish it was that D-pad. No, they just happen to have the same name.
This is why he went by Slick.
Well, eventually went by. Let's get.
It's a long story. Let's move on.
No. Well, anyway, getting back to point. So yeah, what's gonna happen is he's gonna hold on to it, and eventually I'm going to try to get a hold of this. At which point I am going to put it in a frame, and this will be a part of early Brony memorabilia, as well as the fact that early Brony show memorabilia, as one of the few
Oh,
times we
God,
ever were
yeah.
advertised in anything.
Bronies for good. Oh, I remember that.
I miss
They're
those
still
calendars. No, they aren't.
I
Well,
know they're
not as
still around.
much.
It's just that I donated one time during the live stream.
I miss the calendars. They were such awesome calendars. Anyway, well, that is the cool little thing that happened there. Anyway, anybody else have any other What's Up Bernie going on before we go ahead and move on to the news? Because we do got quite a bit to go through. I'd say that sounds like a good. Let's go ahead and get to the news. The news today is brought to you by conventions, where we have to spend all of our money and our time. Conventions. Of course, the big reason we're bringing up conventions is Winnie City Pony Con is now officially over. And there are people currently working their way back home as we speak, as it ended yesterday. In fact, I believe we have Crazy Matt Captain in our chat room, who is probably still in the middle of transporting himself back home.
Oh,
You
yeah,
may or
there's
may
a
not see
convention
him
last
tonight, but we
weekend.
could.
Yeah. I would honestly love to ask him about Winnie City, but he's probably going to be saving that for Wednesday, and along with Winchester and the other amazing people that were there. But we will probably get at least a little bit of an idea of what happened there next week. I honestly can't wait. It sounds like it was a blast. Yeah. That's okay. Hang away, my friend. Hang away. Now.
Remember, Kitty, you can do it.
Now, speaking of next convention, now TruckCon is coming up in just a month. Literally a month. It's 4 weeks and 2 days. You basically have a month at this point. And unfortunately, I can only confirm once again, as I have every single time, because I'm honestly really annoyed that I won't be able to go this time, that I will not be going this time. Mostly because the big reason is my recent financial situation that made it so I had to carve out one convention, at least from my list of multitudes, along with probably my uproarious spending habits. And along with that, they moved to Dayton, Ohio, which, if you're trying to get to Dayton from Utah, there's literally only three flights that will ever go there, and they know it. So the pricing is ridiculous.
Just drive.
Honestly, that is literally my best option at this point. I looked it up. I can't even get a train there. Trains are impossible. Flights are expensive. I would have driving is my best bet, and that's a 24-hour solid drive. So unless somebody,
like me when I got to Babs.
so unless somebody wants to drive with me, it would either be a 2 or 3 day journey for me alone easily, and require a hotel stop to sleep.
You coward, sleep in the car.
I'll sleep when I'm dead, which will probably be after I go over this mountain.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, but unfortunately, even if I did have the confidence to drive, I don't have the confidence in my car to drive it for 24 hours. I just do not. So yeah, I'm going to be missing on TruckCon. So I do want to encourage anybody that is in the Ohio area, if you have not already set up, please go to TruckCon, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you really want a piece of pony memorabilia history, the Traveling Pony Museum is going to be auctioning off a lot of their stuff, which it's really a shame to see it go, but it also means it's your chance to grab something that has been showcased for years. And that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, and I'm glad that they're just not tossing it away. They're giving the community a chance to own a piece of it. Speaking of owning a piece of it, Everfree Northwest, though, is one I am planning on going, because I already have the plane tickets, I got the hotel, I have the drive, the move, the mojos, no other co-host around.
Pretty much exactly 2 months away.
Not even, well, yeah, is it 2 months exactly? It's almost 2 months exactly.
Pretty close.
It's pretty close. It's like 3 days off.
Yeah.
2 months, 1 week, 3 days.
Either way, it is coming up fast. It also reminds me, I have got to get my mead in secondary, so I have it ready for the con. At least the newer mead brews I've been working on. But yes, me, Cold Dust, Toakoi, hopefully Deathlight.
Just gotta test my truck, and if it survives these 2 weeks of pretty much running constantly, it should make it down there and back.
Yeah.
We have more or less made Everfree on Meetup since we can't do BronyCon no more.
Well, it's
It's
kind
just easier for a lot of us.
It is easier. It is easier, and it is kind of nice too. Plus, the fact that the grocery store literally within walking distance is a
that
big.
place is awesome.
Yeah.
That's a big
What I
sin.
did was I just drove my truck to a store, and everywhere I'd gone, it's like, even though I parked it pretty much right in the perfect box and everything, my front end or my back end of my truck stuck out by like 2 or 3 foot. It was amazing.
Also, there's a Wendy's there, but God help you if you try to order.
I've given up on that Wendy's. I really have. Every single time, either the lobby is closed, or they only doing drive-through, or everything is closed on it. I have never seen a Wendy's so hard to get a burger from. Anyway, actually, I'm really annoyed, because the first year that Everfree moved there, I didn't know there was a grocery store. I spent so much money when I could have literally gone over to a grocery store 5 minutes away for chicken wings. I am so annoyed.
See,
And I got lucky last year because
that's why I
of
joined staff.
I should.
And get a hotel room where get a hotel where it's like they provide a free breakfast. So I get breakfast, and then almost every day during the con they provide they provide staff at least a lunch or a dinner.
Join the staff, people. Join the staff. They have lunches.
Join the AV crew and never sleep.
No, join the AV. No, it's the other way around. Join the AV crew so they can sleep.
Well,
Get enough people there so
CMC
That's
and
a
I
lie,
did.
and you know it.
it's not a lie if enough people join.
Here's the thing that CMC and I did, mainly because I'm like, okay, I can't find a hotel room. Let's go put, this place has free breakfast. And we basically had that, ate at the hotel for HomniCon, and yeah, it was all pretty good. We did get a Mozzie, which, that was fun.
Anyway, so yeah, Actually, a big thing I want to shout out really quickly on Everfree, but I am probably going to shout it out more as Everfree's coming up. Apparently, Twilight's bookstore is going to be there.
Nice.
Now, the reason that this is a big deal is this actually showed up. The Golden Oaks Library bookstore. That's what it's called. The last time it showed up was at the last year of BronyCon, and it had a large wall of published Brony books that people could buy. Different Brony fanfiction stories. And that means they're coming back with more of these stories that you can buy right there. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited. I love books. I'd like to read them too. It would be nice to be able to read a book. Read a book. Read a motherfucking book. Anyway, we'll get...
Reading Rainbow. Now, who remembers that?
How could I
Are
not?
you that old?
Take a look. I'm old and I have a crook. I watched Reading Rainbow. Let's move on. I'm feeling so old all of a sudden. So that's the con. Let's go ahead and talk about the news. First off, pony history. A lot of history happened this week, including the introduction of the first source filmmaker pony. The first, actually, that's the only one.
Went wild.
There was a lot of stuff that happened this year. So I mean, this week. Except oddly enough, June 3rd is also been the slowest of Brony history, the slowest day in Brony history. So next year, if you can plan something extravagant and crazy for June 3rd, you could literally make your mark in Brony history for June the 3rd. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Anyway, let's talk about the fun thing of spending money on stuff that you probably shouldn't. Merchandising.
I am a professional on that.
Oh, this is over. All right, who wants to hear about a sale that's already too late to get?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah. So yes, Amazon was running a huge sale on Pony. A lot of things, 44, 25, 44% off. You can get G5 figures. Apparently Sunny Star Scout was really dirt cheap in some cases. Brushy Mane, Izzy Mane, all sorts of fun stuff. Oh no, some of it is still going on apparently. You can get, well, not as cheap as it was. But yeah, everything was like 40, 60. You could get it really, really cheap. I mean, you could get a brushable Izzy for $9. How cool is that? Oh, you could have had Princess Pit Petals in her castle and have her fly to the castle. Wah. But yeah, no, unfortunately, it looks like the sale is mostly over. So yeah, we missed it. It was announced 2 days ago. Now it's gone. So I'm kind of bummed. I couldn't get to you guys fast enough. I'm sorry. That's on me. So instead, how about we talk about other merchy goodies? If I can find them. Here's a link with all the merch goodness, if I could find it. So,
if I had, here's a spot for my merch. If I had any.
Symbiote Studios has shown off a picture of a lot of Trixies. Have you ever wanted a giant pile of Trixies?
No.
Oh, well, you're the only one.
Her ego's big enough as it is.
But yes, the Symbiote Studios has already basically made the main six over the last couple of years, being apparently the newest plushie maker on the market, mass production plushie maker, I should add. And if anything is to go by with the history of the other ones being $30 a pop, looks like Trixie is soon to be coming up and will also be $30. So you can have your own Trixie little horse for $30. How nice. And of course,
a rarity for $30 bucks.
Yep. And of course, I believe that the next one that is coming out after that will be Starlight Glimmer. But yeah, you can get pins and
Glam with
plushies.
the tricks.
Yeah. Honestly, these are awesome plushies. I wish we had these in the early days of the fandom, but then again, let's see. Does it come with a hat and a cape?
Well, then again, if it was in the early days, Hasbro might have had words.
Honestly, I don't think it does, which makes it even more hilarious that Applejack does have a hat.
Well, considering all the times she's never got her hat, I feel blessed.
Ooh, yeah, right. No, this is your opportunity to make your own hat and cape.
Exactly.
It's like selling a Barbie without her clothes. What the hell?
And you know, it's perfect because she's running around all the time. So if it's not the greatest job, the seams aren't correct, it's ratty, it's fine. Her cape probably looks like that after a month anyways.
Probably smells worse.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the next little bit of merch for the Pride Month, because we can. So, in response to the Pride Month that is going on this month, Hasbro has released a limited edition G3 My Little Pony Pride t-shirt and canvas tote. So if G4 or G5 hasn't floated your boat and you have a horrible obsession with G3, okay, you know what? No,
Please
as
seek
long
help. We are here to, at the very least, understand you.
no. At least it's
I
not
would
G.
be more worried if it was G3.3.5.
There you go. That's the one you have to worry about. 3 is fine. I mean, heck, look at the Rainbow Pegasus there. I mean, she's pretty awesome. I love her.
At least I could look at this and say that's all right.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of wish that more of the horses had the pinstriping. I do kind of miss that.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. It's horrible to draw, but it is pretty to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why they don't have them?
But yes, you could get a T-shirt with that wonderful little image, or you can get a tote bag. And of course,
Hey,
they
look,
also go ahead.
I was about to say, look, it's the best Autobot logo ever.
Yep. You also can get Rainbow Rainbowtron. I'll just go with that, Rainbowtron, whatever.
Actually, that works far better because Rainbow Prime seems a little bit on the nose.
Primebow.
Rainbow Scream.
Oh, I love that. Sounds awesome.
After the death battle, Rainbow Dash became a transforming pony.
Anyway, so really quick heads up, if you also want a little bit of why not? Wait, are you? Oh, I'm gonna have to look closer into that. That scares me if that's true. If I just read that right, but yeah, a little bit of profit from each of the shirt and the tote bag does go to let's see, Youth Pride Inc., which is a non-profit located in Rhode Island, actually, where Hasbro's native to.
That's nice.
We're on the road to Rhode Island.
And here's something terrifying.
Be proud, be you.
No.
Be Furby.
No, not the...
Buy our Furbies.
Buy all our Furbies and toys!
I'm sorry, with the white negative space, it looked just like pony heads.
I thought that for a second, and then when I read Furby, I had to look closer. I'm so sad I did. So...
Color palettes masking their outlines didn't help much.
Minimalism does that.
Anywho, let's go ahead and continue on with the rest of our merch. We have Misty Brighton! Misty Brighton with her Cutie Mark Magic figure that is being advertised on Amazon. Oh, that is minty. Oh yeah, it's also the
I would say the Generations.
yeah, Generations figure set that's coming out. That just caught me off guard for some reason. Rainbow Celebration.
We were here for
Oh!
best current.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say we are here for best good horse, and then other best horses appeared.
So Misty, considering that she has a molded mane head and a brushable tail, it's no surprise that her price tag is at $8.99. So, for the big rainbow 6-character set off for the 40th anniversary, how much do you think this is going to set you back if you get this?
Oh, at least 50.
I'd say 40 or 35.
Got 50, we got 40 to 35. Anybody else want to take any guesses? Chat room is free to also do their own guesses. And the grand price that has recently been announced for the United States, I might add. $1 million. No. Might as well be, though. $64.99.
Ooh.
That's gonna be 90 where I am.
So, let's see. And this is for how many different ponies in here? 6? So, about $11 per pony.
Not
In
too
fairness, they have
bad.
brushable hair on both ends.
And it's probably a bit bigger box, depending on the size of these guys. So,
Yeah, I should have aimed higher.
Hmm. By the way, the only real reason outside of owning Misty is you can have the Unity Stones.
no, you didn't miss too much, just my mate. It's just me slowly losing my mind. Though I appear to be recovering from the coffee
My
crash.
God is the sun. Praise the sun.
Praise my God.
No, praise the marshmallow.
By the way, I did pick up like the cog henchman from Power Rangers Zeo earlier this week, and it's the clear one, and I'm like, oh no, my engineering brain is going places.
Cool. Not relevant. Let's go ahead and move on to something relevant. This case, the official G1, G4, and G5 My Little Pony avatars recently released by Hasbro as well, in order to celebrate Children's Day, which was a few days ago. So if you didn't in China,
Actually,
no.
Japanese.
It
No,
is.
it's in China.
It's a school holiday in China. So if you didn't steal your,
I
if
heard
you,
of the Children's Day in Japan, so I just assumed.
Yeah, it's part. Yeah, Children's Day in Japan is part of a Golden Week.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
that's
which
already
did, which did happen too. So yeah, it was pretty close to one another. But yeah, if you didn't get a chance to get a Chinese child, you can always try next year. Okay, anyway, moving on to all seriousness here.
Do I have to get the dragon in here?
No, I said seriousness. So they've released a bunch of avatar images. So if you ever wanted to have one of the main 6 as an avatar, or one of the main 5 as your avatar, or a random G1 as your avatar, include with a little stylized background
Big
things there.
hole in here.
Coal Dust, it's your chance. You can be. I think that might be Windy Whistles right there.
Oh, I know one of these is Posey.
Avatar. Well, just plain avatar image for like message boards, Discord.
Discord.
We're not going to mention anything else because we don't think I don't think anybody should acknowledge their existence anymore.
Social media just being social media.
Yeah, pretty much. Social media avatars, essentially. Social media and chat groups. Or maybe you can use it as your work avatar and put a power move on.
Is there a site called Mastodon or something?
Oh yeah, there's Mastodon too. Yeah, do Mastodon. That's nice.
Yeah, that's always
It is-
picking and choosing on that.
It is actually kind of fun seeing the different art styles. You got kind of a pastel looking one for the main 6. Got something a little more of the glossy, shiny kind of art style for the G5s. And artistic expression is the best way I can interpret the G1s. But they all have
They're
their
a little bit like sketch or cell art.
Either
In
case,
my
it's pretty cool.
opinion, the G4 ones are the best. The G1 is second to last, or the G5.
And
Yeah, I would put G1 at the bottom just because of we get full images versus sketch art.
I'm kind of with them. The G5 I would put at the bottom just because it looks overly plastic. The art style just makes it look like they're a bunch of plastic figures.
Yes.
Anyway,
The tip looks like she's made out of rubber.
and thus a new internet craze has been born. All right, now really quick.
Paul is here.
Hi, Cole.
Hello.
Are you ready to
Oh.
talk? Are you ready to talk spoilers, Cole?
Oh, I should watch that episode, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Yes.
But that's not the
Say-
spoil. That's not the spoilers we're going to be talking about just yet, though.
Oh, okay. I'm down. Let's go.
All right, so we're putting up a spoiler tag just as a warning, and also as well, technically a warning for any of our Discord posters as well. Reminder that Bridal Woodstock. This is wrong. It's not 3 days. Do you know how much time we have? Tomorrow.
Okay.
It comes out tomorrow.
Whoa, shit. Is it really that soon? Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bridal
it's
Woodstock will be
Yeah.
coming out tomorrow, a new special. And along with that will be 6 new episodes of Make Your Mark. So we're talking we're talking a full hit of pony here. So I do want to make the warning once again. Please, please, please keep any discussion concerning Bridal Woodstock and the new season in the show chat only.
Spoilers.
The spoiler-
spoilers chat.
Well, it's technically the show chat. It just allows spoilers. So keep it in there for at least 2 weeks. We will give you the heads up when it is no longer spoiler territory. But please, please give people a chance to look at it. Yes, it's on Netflix. Yes, you can watch it instantly. People either don't have the time or they don't want to give Netflix the money because they've been doing some weird crap lately.
Or they got cut off because of said weird crap.
Is this the spoiler
Password.
the spoiler advisory warning?
A little bit.
We're gonna
But-
have to make a graphic for a spoiler advisory warning system.
I have one, the GIF of Rarity saying no spoilers.
Oh, but I love the spoilers, the spoilers. It's just an awesome little image right there.
No,
Fair,
second,
fair.
second. Yours is fine.
But I would like actually maybe a new graphic for it would be fun too. As fun as the spoilers is.
Ooh. I have the easiest one. The spoilers, and somehow I'm taped up or a no-toe sign. Because of my habits.
We're gonna go ahead and move on. And of course, we do also have the official music video for Iconic, which is one of the big music productions that are going to be released for Pony Stock.
Also,
Which
I
has-
see this. Damn, someone took CMC's color palette and amped it up.
Right. So Bridal Woodstock, it is one of the key music things. So if you want to listen to the music video before the special comes out, you have the opportunity to do so. And if you want to hear the rest of the music, of course, you could go ahead and look on one of the links that I have not put it here. There we are. This is what I get for not sorting. The Bridalwood soundtrack has 5 different songs and has now been released everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, where in the world are they? Anyway, YouTube Music, and just plain YouTube in general. But yes, the entire soundtrack is already out, so yeah, you can hear the songs now before the special's even out. Try and guess when they come out. Da-da-da-da-da. But yes, again, please remember spoilers. Give people a chance to watch the special. If you don't, we will be very cross. And with that, the warnings are out of the way for now. Let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the news, starting off with the comics now. Told you we had a lot of news this week. We, of course, are talking about the retail incentive cover for issue 18 of G5. I have no idea who this is, but it looks like it's a Foxy antagonist. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Go to the toilet corner.
No, you can't punish me. You can't put me there. I'm the one that built it.
Just our little friend. Like, look, they have popcorn and everything. They're just watching the show. It's fine.
Yeah, they're just having a good old time. I do kind of like the art style there. It's really nice.
It's very fluffy. It's great.
Yeah. Speaking of fun artistic style, we have a 6-page preview for issue 13 that is soon to come up. This, of course, is dealing with a big festival and a bake-off happening on that.
I said shenanigans.
Well, oh come on, you can't say shenanigans. I mean, look at the announcer. He's got his hair combed back, he's got a bow tie, and he's got that big cheesy grin like a 1980s super movie villain. He is perfectly on the nose. Seriously, why does everybody have cocked eyebrows?
Question.
I don't know. Maybe it's because they're all suspicious, or everyone followed the rock meme way too closely.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. Anyway, if you want,
Argyle.
just go enjoy the wonderful, cute image of Sunny enjoying wonderful cookies here for a quick moment. While we move
Why
on,
is it so adorable?
because it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But we also have IDW Publishing has announced that they're going to be releasing a series based on the My Little Pony Tell Your Tale, apparently.
Really?
Which is, the reason it says apparently is the confusion in regards to all of that is they announced that they weren't going to be releasing any new MLP Comics series this year. So the fact that they announced that they're going to be doing a series based off of Tell Your Tale is kind of curious.
Hasbro wrote it. Hasbro found their checkbook again.
Oh. There you go. Either that or they're gearing up to announce that at the very start of next year. Just
Yeah.
January 1st, 2024. Happy New
That would
Year,
be
by the way, we're
perfect.
coming out with a new series. Just immediately.
We're taking a break from the main series to focus on the side series.
Ooh, that could do it. Speaking of taking a break from
Build
the...
bridge to the moon.
And this, I'm really hoping that there's a poster for this somewhere when this comes out. All of the IDW Endless Summer Connecting Comics series have shown up. You can see how they're all cobbled together here.
There's so many new female characters in the Sonic comics, I swear.
You monster. Ruining sandcastles, just everybody's fun at the beach.
Actually, I find it more interesting. You basically got Sonic running across all of them, but yeah, he ruins a sandcastle. But behind the Dungeons and Dragons, you got the skull of a beast of some sort. They're on this beach, and right there's a skull of something. It's like, what the hell kind of beach are they on?
Just being
All right,
menaced
and
by
in
seagulls.
fairness,
Monkey Island.
well, on the Sonic side, those three have been very popular, especially Whisper. Bionicle represent.
Yeah, nothing like Sonic having more characters for its freaking.
They couldn't use the Archie, the Saturday characters, unfortunately, but I understand.
Damn you, Archie!
Though I got to admit, it is really interesting to still see the Dungeons and Dragons characters from the 1980s cartoon in a comic series now.
And the fact that there's a unicorn there and there's a unicorn right near it.
I think they,
It's two completely different styles of horse. It's great.
and it looks like the unicorn's having a stroke with what he's saying. It's just like, why are they so colorful?
No, he's looking
Keep-
at Izzy like, gosh, wow.
Actually, I don't know how he's looking at him. I can't tell if he's just doing the keep smiling and you won't get hurt, or the infatuated and we're about to get a crossover art we never wanted.
It is one of the two. Flip a coin.
Kitch is just looking at the poor wizard and like, you okay, dude?
Anyway.
Well, it might be looking at Sonic too. I don't know. Anyway, have fun trying to figure this one out. Seriously, this whole thing is a man. Oh wait, actually, there is one thing I noticed outside of the Sonic run. It looked like the covers were literally pretty separate from one another. You can easily tell the distinction from one to the other,
Yeah.
except the seagulls.
The sequel's kind of
The seagulls blended between the Dungeons and Dragons and Sonic. That is the only thing outside of Sonic himself that actually ties them together.
A little bit of the sand explosions in the back.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Fair enough. I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Also, well,
In fact,
if we,
okay. Actually, I see what it is. That was Sonic ran through all four.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sonic.
Yeah, I
Sonic's.
thought Zip or Pip blew Move down Donnie's sandcastle first.
I would also say a little bit of the ridge for the skull you could see on MLP, but
No, I think that's pretty much cut off. I mean, as hilarious it would be, I doubt we would ever see a giant dragon skull in an MLP comic. That would be amazing and hilarious. And
also it
they
kind
go to
of
enormous sizes in the G4 or maybe G5 universe. We have no idea.
well, yeah, but we usually don't see skulls all that often to begin with. Anyway, that is the comic coverage, literally, that is coming out. And so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing that we're probably going to be talking about next week or the week after that. The Crypt of the Necropony. My Little Pony mod for Crypt of the Necrodancer has been released. This is a fairly extensive mod. It replaces all of the characters with different pony models, with different art, and also slightly changed narrative.
Where's Gem Horse?
Of course, you're fine.
Gem Horse. Okay. But yes, I actually did test this out last night on Crypt of the Necrodancer for just a little bit. I haven't unlocked Squat because I wanted to actually give a full review of it on the show at some point. But yeah, no, it was easy to install. It was easy to activate, and yeah, it incorporates itself really well. So yeah, new pony mod.
You gotta have rhythm.
Well, I don't. It might. Some of this art actually might have been based off of Fighting Is Magic, but at the same,
that Applejack looks very.
It looks like it, but at the same time, a lot of the art also looks kind of like it on its own too.
I was about to say, like, if you look at the vinyl, that looks like a very familiar picture I've seen from a while ago. Just that pose.
Well, it's definitely one of those things. This fandom's been around long enough that there's reference images abound.
And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they just digitized a bunch of images. I mean, look at Twilight. I mean, she's got the no wings crazy look going on there. So who knows? By the way, if anybody is curious, Cadence is the quote unquote main character for the mod.
Well, that's because Cadence is the name of the character in Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Oh, well, never would have guessed on that.
Look at Cadence of Hyrule, the crossover between Zelda and Crypt of the Necrodancer.
That doesn't. No, what? No! I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Anyway, yeah, check it out. Links for the Steam Workshop, easy enough to install. We will do a full review of it on the show in the next week or two. Next, for the month, Hasbro is celebrating Pride Month on social media. And that means literally throwing every pony that they have into every pony. You got G4, you got G5, Make Your Mark, and Tell Your Tale. You got Pony Life G4, you got G1, or G2 or G3. It's hard to tell with that one.
Notice there's no G3 or
we know the horror.
No, actually, the horror is that we don't have the ponytails.
Oh, Cole's gonna be sad.
Coldust, are you here?
Not mentally. What I miss?
Well,
Good answer.
you know what? Maybe you're better off. Well, no, Hasbro celebrated the Pride Month on social media. Put up a nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, they put up a nice little image here with a bunch of different pony generations, including
Nice.
G4, Pony Life, Tell Your Tale, Make Your Mark, and it looks like G1, and nothing else.
Oh, they don't have My Little Ponytail. Well, actually, you know what? I can understand why they didn't put My Little Ponytails, because if I'm honest, I don't actually have anything to say. Actually, I could probably find some pretty decent ships in My Little Ponytail that are way better than the actual stray ships that they were trying to push, because oh my gosh, what was their male cast? I mean, like, yeah,
Teddy.
you had Teddy, who was kind of awful in every way. I don't know what Sweetheart saw in him at all. Like, she insisted that he had a genuine side, but it's like it was so constantly out, like, oh, his toxicity towards her and everyone just outweighed all of any positive attributes that I could see in him. But hey, whatever. Personally,
Maybe
I feel like
Sweetheart likes jerks.
evidently, I don't know.
Well,
I
anyway,
would honestly put it to the simple fact they did not write the men to have any redeeming qualities. They just wrote them to be annoying.
well,
You see, there was one male character that had some vague redeeming qualities, and that was oh gosh, what was his name? It wasn't like Spear. Shit, what was it? Damn, I can't remember his name. He's blue. He's not Teddy. He's
That's a hell of a description for any character in that show.
he's not Teddy.
he's one of the three boys that isn't Teddy and isn't the jock. He was the one who is like the polite-ish one, but also he comes from a rich family, so that's just a ticking time bomb for him to be awful, I guess.
Yeah.
True enough.
So none of them have redeeming qualities.
Oh,
As
well,
I said, they did not write men good in that show.
But then
Well-
let's also take a look at and see, did they write anyone good in there?
I
And
don't
the
think
answer
so.
is yes. They wrote one good person, a good man no less, and that is Clover's dad.
You know
He's an
what?
artist. He
Yes.
cares about the environment, and also he's got a thick ass.
You know
Dude
what, Cole?
rocks.
You have converted me.
Let-
Raise the Clover.
let's go.
No, Clover's dad, not Clover, not her. Her dad.
Oh.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. So yeah, looks like there was a lot of social media postings on a lot of different Hasbro properties. Some of them put a little more effort, and some not so much. Case in point, Power Rangers rainbowified the lightning bolt.
Yeah,
Peppa Pig.
Power Rangers had a
Peppa Pig just had a bunch of the characters in front of a rainbow.
no, the horror that
Dungeons and Dragons. Rainbowified the Dungeons and Dragons insignia and put it on clothing you can buy.
You know what? That's awesome.
Is that? It feels very corporate.
It is very
Yeah.
corporate.
Play-Doh.
but it-
All of this is corporate. We're just having fun with it at this point.
Yep.
Play-Doh just use different rainbow Play-Dohs to make a rainbow, which is still
companies
nice.
don't really care about you as long as you're making them.
Oh, this is. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, points for some kind of cleverness, I guess. I mean, it is in the shape of a rainbow. It is kind of in the shape of
You
a
know
rainbow.
what? I say approve because Monopoly is something that brings and tears people apart, like a relationship.
I don't think you.
See, this is why I just walk away every time he talks. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next little bit of news here. So, speaking of which, also a bit of a heads up for those who haven't watched it. As the Misty clears, the newest Tell Your Tale episode has released, and boy, does it imply a lot is about to happen. But, yeah, we'll be talking about this episode in a bit. So, if you haven't watched it, you have about 5 minutes to go ahead and get it in there before you do.
Bow before me, you feeble followers.
That's one way to put it. Anyway, so there's your warning and also your heads up. And also a reminder, as we mentioned already, the Newbie Artist Training Ground is set to start on June the 7th. 2 days, if you're watching this live. Of course, it's June the 7th at 9 p.m. So it will not be starting the exact day of the 7th, but maybe your evening of the 7th or the morning of the 8th, depending on how you sleep or update yourself. And once again, we are encouraging people to try and participate, whether it's a first time or maybe just to challenge yourself or just get some art practicing in. If you have an interest in art and you just want an excuse to do something, I'd say this works. It's an excuse. Go for it. Yay.
Yeah.
And finally, The Book RPG has released another teaser, and this is probably one of the more interesting classes I've ever heard. Party Maestro.
Sorry, I just had the music maestro from Batman the Brave and the Bold playing in my
Me
head.
too. I was just watching that.
The Beauty Meister. It's Meister, not Maestro. Oh my god, you hurt.
I have no clue what you guys are talking about, but cool.
Yeah. Anyway, Party Maestro, which is not related to a music meister, it can start at parties anytime, anywhere, and with anyone. I'll leave that to your interpretation what that means. But of course, it talks about the party ponies, like cheese sandwich. Of course, it means that they have a perk of party power and able to magically get anybody to get started on a party. However, they have a hang-up of fun exhaustion, where too much noise and excitement can be very wary, and once you've used up the perk once per day, any subsequent uses to annoy the crap out of people. You'll still get friendship points, but you're going to be that person.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the background bonds, you can have a little fun with this one. Random roll of just want everyone to have fun. Party's a great way to avoid thinking about things that upset you.
Just ignore everything and make it
Yeah.
so it all goes away.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the description of Vinyl in the early days of the fandom.
Yeah.
It's tragic.
But yes, it's fun to see the Party Maestro. So a nice little send up there for the RPG. And with that brings us off of the RPG segment and on to the content creation. Or in this case, fan submissions and suggestions, which had our challenge of the week. And that challenge of the week was montage. But we also had
Blue!
yes, the Protest
Thank you.
Initiative challenge of blue.
Blue!
Blue.
Blue!
Blue.
You know, it's
Blues,
easy
blues.
because at least one of every show member has some blue on them.
What
Yes.
you talking about?
Unfortunately, I kind of ran into the same situation I'm probably going to be running into forever now until I start doing things outside. So I basically had to draw when I had free time during work today. So I sketched this out. I only had 2 times to clean it up a bit.
This looks great, Circuit.
But yes, the montage of Circuit painting a picture, getting more and more intense, just to end up with literally a blue picture.
I love it. It's perfect. No notes. 10. You did great.
I wish I could have cleaned it up a little bit more, but I think I'm glad I got the idea across with it at least.
I just love how happy and proud he is of the blue, as he should be. He worked hard on it. It looks great. Look at that smile. That is adorable. 10 out of
It
10.
is.
Thank you, Just My Mage. Hello, Judd. The blue best picture. Just like the tiles in the pool. Yes. He was arting the tile of the pool.
Yeah. Who remembers that short now?
Oh, no, I goofed it. I just realized I did goof it. Oh. The top right here. This was supposed to be... I was supposed to... Okay, I goofed it right here. One little thing I didn't notice till now. This was supposed to be a hose. He's supposed to literally be spraying the canvas down with blue paint.
Well, it kind of gets that implied, given the fact that there's a tube.
Well, yeah, but it's supposed to be a hose down there, and the little blue paint kind of spurting out of it.
Circuit, now I just want you to make an edit of this where it's just like it is this, but like it then just extends down into like you know that classic Tumblr post, the first Tumblr post, do you like the colors of the sky?
Yeah.
I might remember. I don't recall it right off the top of my
Oh,
head.
it's because of how Tumblr always had blue, but it constantly shifts hue.
No. Not even close.
Ah,
Do you like the picture of the sky and it just shows a ton of things of the sky, including the night and whatnot? I was like, yeah, which part?
Yeah. I was like, do you like the colors of the sky? Which one? And it's just like it goes forever. It's like it's an infamous post because like if you were scrolling Tumblr in the old age of Tumblr, back before it like at a certain length just kind of abbreviated a post, it used to be that anytime you'd scroll past it, you'd have to scroll forever. It's like one that you'd see all the time. Usually every instance of it, you'd see it about 3 times. So you got into the habit of just like hitting that scroll wheel and going all the way down as fast as you could and scrolling down to oblivion. And
By the
sometimes
way, I have found it. It's from 2013.
yes.
That sounds about right.
Did you find the Hell Gates, Cole?
What about Hellgate?
The portals in Oblivion.
What?
I don't know. The only Hellgate I know is the bridge into New York.
You know Elder Scrolls Oblivion?
No, he
No.
does not. By the way, speaking of Tumblr, is a little thing that I kind of had the creative art process. But I start with the line art, and I emphasize like the actual tool being used here. Then you go through the flat colors, and then you make them the right shade.
Man, it's been so long I don't even remember what they're actually called.
But I actually did a nice creative process here.
That's definitely interesting looking.
I like it. I'm doing great.
Neat.
And yes, the only reason that chair is a brighter green than anything else in that middle image is because of second.
All right.
That makes sense.
All right, and of course we do have the Kalsakai CPU battle tourney. So who's ready to see who wins the match 2?
Let's boogie.
Okay, get this turned down a little bit. All right, we're gonna just skip ahead. Of course, this match is Commander Something and CMC. I don't know if Commander Something is still around. CMC, of course, is listening in. So unfortunately, he can't comment outside of random chat messages.
Yeah. Commander is still around.
Oh, yep, there he is. There's a Commander Something. Oh, they can trash talk each other in the chat room. It's perfect.
Haha!
Commander Something. He's been shortened to something.
Certain is something.
He is the something.
This is such an image. I don't know. Why is he talking?
Oh, and there goes the hammer. CMC come back with the backslash. Ooh.
Ooh, oh, oh,
Oh.
Commander, no!
Wait, hold on. Of those 1960s Batman sound effects?
Oh my god, they are.
Oh!
Commander! Oh. Oh, this is so wrong, but he's got the band hammer. Of course he's got to be powerful.
CMC trying to channel the powers of Beautiful Joe to no effect.
Oh, and Commander's right on it. Oh, CMC, nice uppercut. The hammer is mightier, though. Oh, the clash.
I know what's better than the sword. It's not the pen, it's the hammer.
Oh, I think there's some chip damage going. Oh, and CMC with the super. Rider kick.
Well, he did channel Beautiful Joe there for a second.
Oh, CMC
Oh, no!
the dragon on the reins. Oh, KO, one each.
Oof.
By the way, I am going to look at the chat after this. Because it's just so enticing. Ah, the sword is being wielded very well. Oh, and now his super is in effect. And oh, whee! The banning has happened.
Like drop.
More like backdrop.
Oh, the clash is happening. And
Oh.
CMC has won the clash, but Commander has him down.
Oh no! Oh, that was a crucial miss.
Oh.
Oh.
CMC has this.
Commander had that.
Roll, Commander.
Yeah, I had it. Just that last crucial miss.
Final battle. Oh, the sword stack. Oh, CMC, you're killing it, man. Oh, the bad hammer's coming out. Shoulder rush. Oh, the block. The swing. Oh.
Bring out.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow, he did
Final
banhammer.
battle.
The banhammer banned him.
The final battle is about to begin, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go.
Oh, shoulder rush. Grab. Choke slam. Oh, sorry, not choke slam. My fault.
All right, you're no longer allowed to comment.
Oh, but I was having fun there.
Did he? Oh, missed
Yeah,
that.
he
Missed-
stopped the
And-
super.
oh,
He stopped
oh.
the super. Oh, CMC super.
Oh, didn't stop that.
Done.
It's
And the
No.
Brony kick has come through.
Oh,
This is what
wow.
happens when CMC eats enough venison jerky.
Picture perfect ending. I'm sorry. Commander, something I'm so sorry you lost that, but I gotta admit, that's a hell of a way to
You
go.
should've had that last one before the last one.
That other one, yeah, that was a lucky
The
dodge.
whiff- oh, the CPU did not do
That-
you justice.
Oh, that was a lucky dodge. But that is a beautiful ending. That is a beautiful ending. If you were to go out, that's the way to go. That is absolutely the way to go. Not just like some cheap, not some cheap shin shot. Literally blown up.
This is just kind of confirming to me more and more. If you have a fast build, there's a higher chance of you winning in this game.
At least if you're the CPU.
Yeah, CPU, that's what I mean. The CPU likes the faster builds than the heavy
Yeah.
hitters.
Oh no, you're fighting CMC next round.
No, well, next time I fight, yes, but no. It looks like
Not
Coldust
the
and
next round.
Vaguely Creepy are the next ones to come up.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we get to see the boob.
Yeah, no, the CPU wasn't exactly being really intelligent about how it was fighting.
It did the exact same thing in Light versus Circuit, if you noticed. Light kept trying to charge up the power attacks instead of just doing a poking. Instead of just poking and whittling down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be doing that with the heavier hitters. It just makes it so they want to charge it for some weird reason.
Out of dumb curiosity, Kalsakai, what's the level that you have these CPUs at anyway?
And I have the line set for
Right.
You know,
Right, the roulette. Well, we are going to do one more roulette for the moment. However, it also may go by the wayside for a month due to the fact that the artist training ground is to come up, and that's going to be taking up a lot of time.
true. Ooh, but this is the fallback and the one for the whole month. That seemed reasonable.
Picker wheel. Why can't I ever remember picker wheel?
And Chaos Guy says very hard, the hardest possible setting.
Okay, just curious.
Just so though, like, and we've seen it both times now. It's like, why is it that the people that have the more attack damage want to charge up to try to do more attack damage?
All right. Okay, got brace,
So weird.
redraw. Yeah, it was a fun ring out. It was an entertaining fight. I am very happy with that fight. Ultra fruit. Sorry, Judd. It is not our battling. It actually is completely orchestrated by Chaos Akai, who created 8 different Soul Calibur characters based off of us, and is having them fight each other to the death. Which, saying it out loud, is kind of questionable. But
Well, if we were fighting against each other, I would lose because I don't play video games at all.
yeah. So yeah, we're just basically reacting to what he posts. We have no input in it whatsoever. we're leaving it to his own devices for that.
Which kind of has me concerned since I have a big old sword.
It's okay, Judd. I'm just letting you know. Actual horse.
Hose.
An actual
Oh,
hose.
no.
Oh, it is an actual
Oh.
hose. Is it hose or horse? I just want to get that corrected.
There's no R, so it's hose.
Well, it could have been a typo. Wait, Draconicus.
DM.
DM.
Yeah, HOSE.
Oh, actual hose. Okay, my apologies. Sorry, I gotta admit, actual horse would have been hilarious, but yeah, hose, I get it, yeah.
A horse. Do it.
Actual horse, a horse, a horse, a horse. We have to draw a horse now. We just picked it right here. Okay.
You know, I now question, since I don't know Suki's, base moveset, how will that act? Because I'm foreseeing not getting through to
Alright.
position.
All right, giving a quick moment for people to get in if they haven't had a chance yet. And also getting ready for the talk of As the Misty Clears. Because, oh boy, did this one do some fun things.
I am just really curious now for the next step. If we figure out, we can just see who's the heavier hitter and who's the quicker one, and just see if the pattern keeps going.
And we're Batman. Next week's challenge is Batman.
Batman.
However, Batman is interpreted to you, though, is up to you to draw. Are you doing Batman? Are you doing a pony dressed up like Batman? Are you doing basically Yakuza Kiwami with Goro using the bat as Batman? How do
Doing an old Batman in a one of those power scooters, yelling "Get off my lawn!" and one of the ears are crooked.
Goro Majima? Majima with the bat. That's your Batman.
The Batman.
Here you go.
All right, Batman it is. But we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Right, the Protest Initiative Challenge this week is 7:30 activities.
Sorry, because
You
you
know
said
that's a lot
I don't
of
think you
fun
want to know.
stuff.
I don't think you want to know what I can do at 7:30 in the morning.
7:30.
It doesn't have to be in the morning, though.
Wait,
Either way,
I didn't say in the morning.
No, he didn't. 7:30
Us.
activities.
Then again, also 7:30 in the morning is probably me feeding Rally.
I'll say 7:30 in the morning is me working.
7:30 is
7:30 at night is when I'm generally about ready to go to bed.
7:30 is when I'm trying to get the urge to work.
In the evening?
Yes.
7:30 at
in the
night
morning.
Is,
It's in the morning.
Yeah, sleep time. 7:30 in the morning. Well, if you have issues getting up to get going to work, just wake up at 5 every morning like me.